In today's video, I'm going to be doing a list of the top 15 combos with the Hero Knight. Making this video, I've finally realized how OP the Hero Knight actually is. Before, I thought I didn't really need a hero in my deck, but the Hero Knight is actually crazy OP. I was recording some of these clips just trying to show you what the concept is, but I actually ended up winning a lot of these games just because of how OP these combos are. And yeah, all the footage in this video is recorded by me. Anyway, let's get into the video. Okay, number 15, we got the Miner. You know, this one I thought would have been a little bit better if I'm being honest, but people tend to just put down other cards once you put down the Miner, and as you can see here, it kind of got in the way and stopped hitting the tower. It started hitting the Mighty Miner, so it was kind of good, but I feel like it could have done a bit better than I thought. Next up, we got the Hogs. I thought this one was going to do well as well. It's actually pretty good, to be honest. Like, all these are pretty good. Just because it's number 14, it's pretty good. It's still top 15, you know what I mean? But yeah, the Hero Knight's good because they start coming away from the Hogs there, and the Hogs are actually cracking down damage. Maybe it's because I've only got low level Hogs. That's probably why I don't really use the Hogs like that, but imagine using that with Evo Hogs. That would probably be crazy OP. Okay, now we've got the Goblin Barrel. This one is actually really good because if you see here, it had the Witch on it, but the Witch ended up getting distracted by the Knight, so it got a lot of damage. If that guy didn't put the minions there, I would have got way more damage on his tower. Now the Princess, this is more of a creative one, to be honest. As you can see, I've put the Princess down, and they're going to want to try put something down to get rid of the Princess, and that's when you press the Knight ability. So the whatever item the guy's put down, if he puts down, I don't know, like a mini P.E.K.K.A to one-shot the Princess, you press the Knight ability, and it actually dodges the Princess, and the Princess is still on the tower, so you get hella damage on the tower because he has to place something else down. Crazy good value with the Princess. I reckon that's one of the best plays you can do. Okay, now the Evo Valkyrie. This one, I didn't actually think of doing this one, but it kind of just happened as I was playing. Evo Valkyrie is one of my favorite cards. But as you see here, I got it extremely low before I pressed the ability, and yeah, the wizard didn't even take it out, and the Valkyrie pulled it in for the Knight to kill. And then obviously the tower isn't even shooting the Valkyrie, so the Valkyrie and the Knight are both on the tower. That was a crazy play by me, and it's even pulling back the flipping the Ram Rider. So yeah, that was crazy. Now we got the Firecrackers. This one here is kind of a good play, but mine are only level 10, so I couldn't really try it out to its full potential. And as you see here, it does work very well. You know, he put down a skeleton army, and none of the skeletons were attacking because I pressed the ability. It's just you're gonna have to do this a few times a game if that's your only way of winning, but overall I think it's a really good strategy to use, you know. Now boom, a kind of obvious one, this is the Hog Rider here. The Hog Rider is also one of my favorite cards. You know, I like the balloon, but the Hog Rider sometimes I replace with the balloon, and yeah, it's good. You know, if they put down a skeleton army or a tombstone or something, it distracts the skeletons. Here I kind of got unlucky where he placed the Tesla, but it still helped out pretty well. Look, the Hog Rider is only on 1 HP and he's taken out all this tower damage, you know. So yeah, overall the Hog Rider is one of the better combos out of the list. Cool, now we got the Ram Rider. The Ram Rider is kind of the same concept here, but you see when I played the Ram Rider, he didn't actually put down anything for it, so I pressed the ability after it hit the tower, so it would eventually hit the Knight and not the Barbarians. So yeah, even if they don't put anything down to counter it, you can still press the ability, as the Barbarians are also kind of weak compared to the Knight. So yeah, as you can see here, I got crazy damage on the tower just from that little one push. Now the Mega Knight. This one I actually thought would have been better, to be honest, you know. Mega Knight with the Knight behind it. I thought this would have been way better because the Mega Knight is a tanky card, but it also does splash damage. Maybe if he didn't put the Inferno Tower, it would have done better, but even with the Inferno Tower had to lock on twice, which is actually kind of OP if you think about it. And yeah, still got crazy damage at the end of the day, so that's why it's this far up in the list, because I feel like I could have just used it a bit better maybe than what I actually did. Skeleton Barrel now. This one is an interesting one. I feel like this is really OP. So it doesn't even shoot at the Skeleton Barrel and it hits the tower, you know. If he didn't have the E-Dragon here, this guy might have lost his whole tower. I think he might even lose his whole tower in this clip. But yeah, man, the Skeleton Barrel is honestly OP. I feel like if you had something else on the back of it as well, like a Dark Goblin, that could really do well. Now we've got the Wizard. This one was one I thought of myself, because the Wizard, yeah, if you think about it, does splash damage. So the only thing to really counter the Hero Knight is something that does splash damage, right? Because you got to just take out the Hero Knight as quick as possible. So boom, if they put down something that is a horde like that, press the Evo Knight ability, now it's going to be attacking the Knight and not even the Wizard, and then you can look at the damage you can get on the tower. That's only a level 12 Wizard, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why I think that's a good idea I had there. Oh, okay, now the Royal Giant. This is one of the OP ones. It does take a little bit longer to get the tower, but the Royal Giant with the Knight is OP, man, because literally nothing's going to be attacking the Royal Giant, and the Royal Giant has a lot of health anyway. The only thing I can see countering this is like a skeleton army, but if you have arrows or log ready, if you rock this with log, it could be extremely OP, I believe. believe, and yeah, that's why it's this high up on the list. Okay, now coming in at third place, guys, is the balloon. Using the knight instead of lumberjack is kind of better in my opinion, because you can actually distract everything from attacking the balloon, and then the balloon, you know what I mean, takes the tower. This only doesn't work if they have a tower, but still I reckon you can get either 1 or 2 balloon hits even if they have a tower with this push. And yeah man, the balloon, you see I got the free crown here. This was actually a crazy push that I'd put down. It's not even that much elixir, but yeah, the hero knight I realized kind of works like the freeze, because it doesn't freeze everything, of course I know that, but it distracts everything. And the number 2 slot is the dark goblin. Hold up, wait a minute, just let me cook. Okay, this was actually kind of just happened by chance, but what you want to do here, you have to play this very specifically. You have to put the dark goblin, you have to be very specific when you press the knight, but leave the dark goblin on 1 HP and it cracks the tower, man. I swear, it just cracks the tower. Look at that. And he even tried to put that healer down to take out the dark goblin, but it didn't even work. So yeah, it took down the tower, and that was a crazy push. Now number 1, I think you guys might have already known this, but the tombstone by far is number 1. Just look at this push, man. This is actually crazy, you know. He put the mighty miner by the tower to try to take some of the damage, but it ended up walking through it because I pressed the ability and we ended up getting the tower. Even this time here, he had a lot to distract, but the hero knight, bro, it's actually, the hero knight is the most OP card in the game right now, I believe. So yeah, that's my top 15 for the best hero knight combos in the game right now. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe the golem should have been in here, but I like to, you know, have a different strategy. I'm not really a beatdown player, so that's why I didn't really put the golem in this video. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe so I can hit 4K subscribers, please.
Playing Clash Royale, clash of clans, then I get man down. Take that tower for the victory crown. 9,000 trophies now next to me now.
Threaten the clan, then I'ma step up. Strong in the streets.